Back to Sunken Gardens. Y'all see this? Pretty nice, right? Got Sacred Heart right behind me. We're looking at the tree. Welcome, welcome to the annual ASLMU Christmas lighting event. I'm Jack Palin. I am the ASLMU president, the 2020-2021 school year, and I thank you for coming to this annual event. You know, we in ASLMU are excited to continue this tradition, even if it does look a bit different than in past years. But we're here as one community celebrating the holidays, and I am so happy to have you all with me. Now, we want to engage with all of you as much as possible. So check out the chat for our virtual photo booth, and feel free to keep your cameras on to show your Christmas spirit tonight. Now, to kick off the night, I'd love to welcome our LMU chorus, directed by Dr. TJ Harper, Director of Choral Activities. They're going to perform Yule Yule, arranged by Christopher De Silva, LMU Campus Ministry Associate Director of Music. This is an awesome collaborative performance by the LMU Consort Singers and Concert Choir with Frank Bazile on piano and Rick Noyce on the flute. Please enjoy. Wow, beautiful. It's so exciting to see how our students can showcase their talents even when we're physically apart. And I saw some familiar faces in that chorus too. Now, I know what you're thinking. A Christmas tree lighting here at LMU is not a Christmas tree lighting at all if it's not complete with the annual Christmas tree lighting mugs. And tonight we're going to be giving them out. So keep your eye on the chat box. And if you see your name, you can expect an email in your Lion email with instructions on how to get your mug. And I think that being said, we actually have our first batch of winners of mugs. So keep an eye on the chat. If you see your name there, go over to your email, keep an eye on it because you will be sent your own ASLMU Christmas tree mug. I'm out here on Sunken Gardens. I'm worried the sprinklers are going to be turned on. Am I right? I'm kidding around. Now, it is my honor to introduce my friend and the ASLMU Vice President, Elsie Mares. Elsie, how are you?
Hey Jack, I'm great. How are you?
I'm good.
Thank you so much for the warm welcome. Students, alumni, faculty, staff, families, and friends, happy holidays from ASLMU, and thank you all for taking the time to join us at the annual Christmas tree lighting. For our community, this event serves to bring us all together and to celebrate all that we have and all that we can look forward to. I'm wishing everyone a year full of health and happiness in 2021. For the last few years, ASLMU has supported worthy causes during the lighting event. Some of you may remember the Christmas tree light bulb necklaces from the last 2 years that we sold in order to support the LMU Food Pantry and a local toy drive. This year, ASLMU wanted to support some of our fellow students in need, so we chose to spotlight the Sister Joanne Connolly Scholarship for First Generation College students. Since 2015, the Sister Joanne Connolly Scholarship has supported first-generation undergraduate students who are dedicated to their academics, involved in service and leadership, and work to pay for their education. We know that this is a challenging time for all of us, and many have been impacted financially. We hope that if you are able to, you will consider joining us in supporting this worthy endeavor. I'm so thankful for the community we have and for the spaces that we share. Thank you all for joining us this evening. So fellow students, I'm wishing you that's what I want to do. Finals. Take care of yourselves and finish.
And now it is my honor to introduce the 16th president of Loyola Marymount University, President Timothy Law Snyder. President Snyder, take it away. Snyder, you might be muted, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Jack. Indeed, I was muted, and that's a rare event. But Jack, I think you're the first ASLMU president to allow people to say when they walk away from our lighting that they got mugged at the LMU event. Sorry, I have to throw a pun into everything, and that's mug thinking. But Jack, I do thank you, and I thank ASLMU, and I do so with boundless gratitude to you and to Vice President Elsie Mares, and I love the cause that you have selected for this year's benefit. This has obviously been quite a year, and I hope that each of you, along with our entire student body, our faculty, and our staff, are proud of your impact. I thank you personally for advocating for our student body and for helping us navigate what's been at least unusual time, certainly a difficult one for each of us. And I thank all those involved in bringing our first ever virtual Christmas tree lighting to our electrons and LCDs and other things that are presently lighting up our retinas and our homes. We thank the Honorable Mike Bonin, Council Member of the 11th District, for being on hand this evening. And we thank so many of the familiar and new faces who have joined this year's celebration. So students, parents, alumni, faculty, staff, thank you for making our LMU interfaith community a beacon of hope, a beacon of unity every year, but particularly this year. We end this year the way we started it. And that's with aspirations for what we can and will accomplish together. LMU together. Your strength, your perseverance throughout this time have enabled us to exemplify our mission and our values. And so many of you have brought this forward while juggling so many responsibilities ranging from childcare to other myriad responsibilities that we've been carrying during this time. So let's enkindle renewed hopes as we transition to our coming year. We should be increasingly aware that the end of the pandemic is in sight. We have news developing concerning vaccines. We'll soon have a countdown, and that allows us to breathe a sigh of relief. But let us also stay the course through this time and going forward in solidarity and in care for one another to honor our sacrifices and basically to send this virus packing so that we can rise from this moment for the better. Let us also remain invigorated by our love and our friendship to enjoy this moment and the many more to come. These are moments of peace, moments of harmony, moments of togetherness. So please know that I am praying for the well-being of each member of our LMU family, our wide LMU family. I wish each of you and those whom you love and know a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Holidays, and of course, a Happy New Year. I ask that you please take care and remain safe so that we can get through this and be able to look back on it as something we'd never like to experience again, but something that ultimately brought us greater joy and greater accomplishment. So take good care and thanks again.
President Snyder, thank you so much for your words, and I hope you are enjoying your Christmas mugs this year. Now I would like to give the floor to the Honorable Mike Bonin, the 11th District LA City Council member, who is with us, I hear, for most of these annual Christmas tree lighting. So appreciate him for his continued support. I will now give the floor to Councilmember Bonin. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, and thank you everybody for having me. It has been a tradition of mine for years now to be a part of this tree lighting at LMU. It is a big part of the relationship between the greater Westchester and Playa del Rey community and this university, and those mugs are like gold. They are a cherished item in the neighborhoods around LMU. So I'm glad to see this tradition continue. This has been a really, really rough and brutal year for everybody. People on campus, people off campus, it has been tough. And even though we are doing things differently, it is really important that our traditions continue. They may change, but they need to continue because they're a part of the bond that keeps us together. And the thing that has been incredibly hopeful during this past year is the generation of which the ASLMU is of. Because this generation, your generation that is putting on this event has been creative and has been determined, is unstoppable, and never lets anything get in its way. So I want to thank you for continuing this tradition this year. I want to thank President Snyder and his wife Carol and the entire LMU community for being such an integral part of Westchester. This is a phenomenal thing. So I just want to wish you all a Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, a Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Winter Solstice, Happy Holidays, whatever tradition is important to you. I hope you enjoy it, and I thank you very much.
Councilmember Bonin, thank you so much, especially for your continued support of ASLMU and the LMU community. And now, everyone, a huge event, our ugly sweater competition. Now, for some context here, we got our competitors tonight from a competition that ASLMU hosted on Instagram, and we got our two top contendants here with us tonight, Aiden and Carla, and I think it's time that they should introduce themselves, show off their sweaters, and we can get to the bottom of who has the best worst sweater. Aiden, do you want to introduce yourself and show off your sweater for us?
Thanks a lot, Jack. Yeah, I'm down to open. So here is my sweater. I got two deers, partaking in some beverages. I think they're obviously having a good time, and since we're in quarantine, we're not able to do too much. So I thought this was probably the best sweater in my arsenal right now. So yeah, I mean, I think that this is definitely the best sweater I've seen, and hopefully everyone else thinks so too.
Absolutely. Thank you, Aiden. Carla, do you want to introduce yourself and show off your sweater as well?
Sure. So hi, I'm Carla, and I did not own a Christmas sweater previously, but I still wanted to participate. So I made one. These are lovely bows from the lovely establishment, Dollar Tree. And yeah, I just think if you can't buy something, you should absolutely make it. So
Absolutely.
but it's also pretty cute. Best of both worlds.
So, folks, this competition tonight, it's going to be tough. These are two great sweaters. And I think the only way we can really figure this out is if we vote on it. So, if you all are joining us over Zoom, a poll is going to pop up on your screen, and we're going to get to the bottom of who has the best sweater here tonight. So, once you see that poll, go ahead and vote, and let's decide. It's going to be a tough race. Here we go, y'all. If I had drums, you'd get a drum roll. Just imagine it.
That would be good.
No, I'm in a sweater too, but I don't think it's going to match up to either of these. People are voting. The votes are coming in.
I like your SpongeBob, Aiden.
Thank you. He usually lights up. He's not lit up right now. Hey, show my picture.
The votes are still coming in. We're going to see. We have SpongeBob with us. And the winner tonight is Carla. Carla, congratulations. Carla, you're going to be getting a $25 gift card and an ASLMU Christmas tree lighting mug. So thank you everyone who participated, to Aiden and Carla, and thank you to everyone who voted. A close competition. So now we're actually going to have another mug giveaway. Take a look at the chat. If you see your name in there, congratulations. You are going to get an ASLMU Christmas tree lighting mug. Some of the most coveted mugs in the world, as we've already talked about, or at least to members of the LMU community. And now it is my pleasure to introduce my friends from the ASLMU programming team who helped put on this event tonight. Brian and Annalise, take it away.
Thank you, Jack. Hello, Lions. Welcome to all the students, faculty, staff, alumni, and LMU community members. My name is Brian, and I'm ASLMU's Chief Programming Officer.
My name is Annalise, and I'm a part of ASLMU's programming team. We're so happy to have you here at our annual Christmas tree lighting event. Although we can't be all together on the bluff tonight, it has been so much fun planning this tradition in a virtual style, and it is our pleasure to bring the Christmas tree lighting into your homes.
And speaking of traditions, we hope that you love this year's Christmas mug as much as we do. If you're an undergraduate or graduate student who has filled out the mug request form and have not yet received your mug, be on the lookout. It's on its way to you.
We have a couple more mug giveaways coming up, so make sure to follow your name in the chat to have an LMU Christmas mug sent to your home. We'll also be randomly choosing 180 lucky attendees here to win as well.
And if you're looking for more festive fun, visit LMU's holiday website, lmu.edu/holidays2020, where you'll find traditional holiday recipes from different cultures, DIY crafts, and a ton of Zoom backgrounds to bring some cheer to your Zoom.
Stay tuned. We have so much more in store for you all. We have more season's greetings from familiar LMU faces, a special reading of The Night Before Christmas you don't want to miss, and a message from Santa Claus himself.
And to end our night, we'll have a blessing of the tree by Associate Vice President for Mission and Ministry and Interim Director of Campus Ministry and Director of Catholic Studies, Father Mark Reeves. And of course, we'll do the countdown to the lighting of LMU's Christmas tree on the bluff.
This year, we are hosting a fundraiser for the Sister Joanne Connolly Scholarship for first-generation college students. Students have been working incredibly hard despite many obstacles, which is why we chose to raise money for a student scholarship that will support our fellow Lions.
The ASLMU programming team wishes you a safe and happy holiday and New Year. Go Lions. Back to you, Jack.
Brian and Annalise, thank you both for your words, and thank you for your service to the community, both in ASLMU and LMU more generally. Now we have a very, very special guest with us to bring more information on an amazing fundraising opportunity tonight. I'm going to give the floor over to Sister Joe and ASLMU's own Jordan Fernandez. Jordan, take it away.
Thank you so much, Jack. Hi, everyone. My name is Jordan, and I'm here with Sister Joe to talk about the Sister Joanne Connolly Scholarship that goes to support first-generation undergraduate students at LMU who are dedicated to their academics, are involved in service and leadership, and work to help pay for their education. Now, there are a ton of LMU Lions who are first generation, including many members of ASLMU. We're so happy to have Sister Joe with us here today to talk about this scholarship and its significance to LMU. Sister Joe, if you would like to go ahead and introduce yourself. Sister Joe, I think you may be muted.
Muted too, I did the wrong one. Okay, hi.
There you go.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sister Joanne Connolly. I'm a sister of St. Louis, and I was privileged to to be part of the LMU family for 32 years. And of course, I'm still part of that family. So while I was at LMU, I worked in student psychological services. I also was a resident minister in Desmond with 180 women and in Tendrick. I represented student affairs on the Mission and Ministry Committee. And last but not least, I was chaplain to the student workers. So I wore many hats, and I had a wonderful, wonderful time.
Awesome, Sister Joe. So the first question that I would like to ask you is, why is it important to you to support first-generation college students at LMU?
Well, I'm passionate about supporting first generation because when I was growing up in Ireland after World War II, oh my goodness, it's a low battery. Oh, what do I do? I keep going.
Yeah, Sister Joe, continue, please.
Okay, but will I plug it in? I'm sorry. The battery has gotten low.
Well, we can still hear you.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, when I
Yes,
was
ma'am.
growing up in Ireland after World War II, only grammar school was free. So to go to high school or to go to college was you needed to have money or to have some way of doing it. My father was a policeman. My mother was a homemaker. And I'm proud to say that all of us graduated from high school and 4 of the 5 of us graduated from college. Now that called for many sacrifices and many scholarships on my parents' remarks. They had to work very hard to be sure that we got all of that. So being the honor of having a first to go scholarship excites me tremendously. And then also to add to that, many of the student workers were on scholarships from the Jesuit community. So that was also another reason when Dr. Bove sent for me before I retired and informed me that Dr. Steve and Bob Kerslick, Dr. Steve Peters and Mr. Bob Kerslick had decided to start a scholarship in my name. So I was very, very excited about that because to me, it's a lifeline for young men and women when they can get a scholarship. And I have a Chinese proverb that's very important to me, and it goes like this. If you are planning for a year, sow rice. If you're planning for a decade, plant a tree. If you're planning for a lifetime, educate. So I encourage you to give generously to this very worthy cause so that a financially struggling student may be able to live out his or her dream of a college education in the prestigious Loyola Marymount University, remembering that an investment in knowledge reaps the best interest.
Thank you, Sister Joe. Although we can't see you, I'm so glad that we could hear you because that was a beautiful story.
Thank
As
you.
we'll have another question to ask you. So as our students, faculty, and staff continue to foster a sense of community through this virtual setting, I want to ask you, what is your holiday wish for the LMU community?
Well, my holiday wish at this time of Hanukkah and Christmas is that there will be peace. Now more than ever, we need peace. Peace in our hearts, peace in our homes, peace in our communities, peace in our country, and peace in our world. And I would like to add to that, may the light of Christ's love touch your hearts this very beautiful season. God bless all of you.
Thank
Amen.
you so much, Sister Joe. Thank you so much for your dedication, for helping our Lions, and your ongoing support for the first generation community at LMU. For all of you here at the event, of course, Sister Joe. For all of you here at the event, we hope that this holiday season, you may consider giving to the scholarship fund and help to support our first generation students. Thank you all so much for coming out tonight. And once again, thank you so much, Sister Joe.
You're very welcome. Go Lions.
Go Lions. Back to you, Jack.
Go Lions. Jordan, thank you. And Sister Joe, on behalf of all the students of LMU, thank you for all that you have done for our community. You're an inspiration for us all. And this opportunity to support our fellow Lions is so great. So thank you for making that possible. And everyone in the chat, there's going to be information on how to give. And if you'd like more information, you can go to lmu.edu/holidays2020 for the giving link. And if you are able, once again, this is a fantastic opportunity to support our Lions and individuals in our LMU community. So Sister Joe, thank you, and happy holidays to you. Now, I'm really excited about this. We actually have a video of familiar faces all across campus coming together to wish everyone a happy holiday season. So let's show that.
Hi, everyone. On behalf of the Jesuit community and Buster, I wanted to wish you all a wonderful, peaceful, happy holiday season.
Happy holidays. No matter what your religious, spiritual, or cultural practices are, I hope in this upcoming new year, we find ourselves closer together in unity and community.
Habarigani and happy holidays. Kwanzaa is a time to come together and focus on ways that we can improve ourselves as a community.
Hello, LMU community. Wishing you a very, very happy Hanukkah and happy holiday season.
Enzo and I send each of you wishes for a fabulous holiday season.
We know these are not the best of times. They are difficult for all of us, but we remember that we are a people of hope.
While we can't come together this year, my wish for the LMU community is that we can find ways to help one another and find happiness in each other in the coming year.
While we're not able to celebrate together on the bluff this year, my wish for the LMU community is that we continue creating special moments in time, just like this one, where we all need a little light.
Wish I could be with you in person, wishing you these greetings, but I'm wishing you health, safety, and many, many blessings.
My special wish for each one of us is that we are together in 2021 on the bluff.
May your holidays be filled with joy. Happiest of holidays, and go Lions!
Merry Christmas!
Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holiday season, everyone.
We miss you, Lions.
Be well.
Have a happy, healthy, and safe holiday season.
Merry Christmas, stay safe, and protect the pride.
Merry Christmas and go Lions.
Amazing. So in that video, we had alumni, we had students, we had faculty and staff, and it's just amazing that we can all come together, albeit virtually, but still celebrate this time. So I thank you to everyone who participated in that video. Very, very heartwarming. And shout out to my furry friend, Buster. I hope Buster's doing all right. Now we actually have another mug giveaway. So keep an eye on the chat. If you see your name in there, go over to your email. You're going to be getting information on how to get that mug. So congratulations to our winners. We're going to have another giveaway. And don't be sweating if you're not winning these giveaways. Again, we have another one. But then after this event, as Annalise said, we're going to be giving out over 100 more mugs. So y'all still have a chance. But now I'm really excited to introduce folks from LMU Athletics who are going to come through for a very, very special reading of Night Before Christmas. We have our basketball head coaches, Coach Stan Johnson and Coach Charity Elliott, with everyone's favorite, Iggy the Lion, to read this story for all the little lions out there, or all the lions with low lion hearts like me. So let's see. Night Before Christmas.
Hi, my name is Charity Elliott. I'm the head women's basketball coach here at LMU. And tonight I am going to be reading to my friend Iggy, The Night Before Christmas. Here we go, Iggy.
It was the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there.
The children were nestled unsnug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads.
And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter nap.
But out on the lawn there rose such a cloud. I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, or opened the shutters and blew up my sash.
The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick.
More rapid than eagles, his horses they came, and he whistled and shouted all in my name.
Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen.
On Cupid, on down, and Blitzen.
To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all.
As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky.
So up to the housetop, the cursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too.
And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof, the prancing and pawing of each little piece. As I drew in my bed and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a knife.
He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler, just opening his pack.
His eyes how they twinkled, his dimples how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry.
His droll little mouth was long like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow.
The stump of a pipe fell tight in his teeth,
And the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath.
He had a broad face and a little round belly
that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly.
He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old fellow. When I laughed, I saw, in spite of myself, a winkle of his eye and a twist of his head. Soon gave me to know I had nothing to pray.
He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, and turned the pitcher.
And laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod of the chin, he rose.
He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim,
drove out of sight.
Merry Christmas to all.
And to all a good night. Merry Christmas to each and every one of you out there from the LMU basketball team. Hope you have a great Christmas.
Coach Johnson, Coach Elliott, Iggy the Lion, happy holidays to you all. Thank you for that. That was hilarious. Now we have an extraordinary guest with us tonight who took time out of his schedule. And it's a very, very busy time of year for this man, but he came here to this call to bring our community just a little bit of Christmas cheer. He and I go way back. Folks, it's my honor to introduce to you all the one, the only, Santa Claus. Santa, are you with us?
I'm here. Hello, Lion family. Oh, this is terrific. And Merry Christmas.
How's Rudolph?
You know, I've heard you've been doing very, very good this year. And according to my reports, you've all been living apart from each other, spread all over the world. You know, Mrs. Claus, the elves, the reindeer, and I, we've kept tabs on you. We understand that you've all have faced many changes lately. And all of us here at the North Pole, we're very, very proud of all you've done this year. You've been there for each other despite the distance between you. And really, that's what Christmas is all about. We're working very hard up here to deliver a magical holiday season for all of you and your loved ones. We've received your Christmas lists and can't wait to stop by your homes. You know, in fact, Olivia, I hear that you're very interested in Legos and PJ Masks and Paw Patrol. And Mateo, yeah, I know he likes the Legos, and his sister Maya, you know, she wants some books in her stocking. That's good. And I've also received lists from Noah, who wants a new computer screen, by the way, and his brother Levi, who wants another dog. And I hear Max is a huge gamer. By the way, I love to hear about the games that you play. And Cree told me about a tent and teddy bear, and Monty asked me for a new headphones and Star Wars Legos. Oh, I love those. And let's see, I'll see what the elves have put together for you all. And you know, you first generation students, your first year students haven't fully experienced the bluff yet. I know that. And I'm thinking about all of you. And of course, I'll do whatever I can to give you a great holiday season. And Mrs. Claus, the elves, and I also want to give love to our seniors. You know, we've seen how good you've been this year, and you've proven to be quite strong. We applaud you for that. And I have to tell you, I'm always excited to fly past the wonderful LMU tree on Christmas Eve. I can't wait to see it lit up, and hopefully when I stop by, I'll have a great cookie and drink from the Lion's Den, right? Oh, for goodness sakes. I look forward to den treats every year. Until then, I wish you a wonderful start to the season. Keep being good to one another and have a very Merry Christmas. Go Lions!
Go Lions. Thank you so much, Santa. And I like Legos too, so we'll talk. And now I think, oh, and also Santa, we'll be sending you a mug as well. I'm not going to forget that. Don't worry. So keep an eye out for that. And that being said too, of course, we have a couple more mugs that we're going to be giving out. So keep an eye on the chat. And once again, if you see your name there, just check your email. You're going to get instructions on how to get that mug. And now it's my privilege to introduce Joshua Seaman, class of 2021, a fellow senior. What's up, Joshua? Also the president of Hillel. He will be leading us in the lighting of the menorah. Joshua, take it away.
Thanks, Jack. Hi, everyone. My name is Josh Seaman. I'm the president of Hillel. Hillel is the Jewish Cultural and Religious Club here at LMU. So tonight marks the second night of Hanukkah. Hanukkah is an 8-night-long celebration where we Jews reaffirm our ideas of Judaism, and we commemorate the rededication of the Second Temple of Jerusalem. So we celebrate every night by lighting the menorah. I have one with me now. So the menorah has 9 candle holders. 8 of them are reserved for each night. And then one of them, the shamas, is used to light a new one every night. So if anyone has a menorah with you right now, I'm going to invite you to grab it, and you can light it along with me as I say the prayers. So the first prayer we say after we light the Shamas. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'haklik ner shel Chanukah. And that means, blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of all, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the Hanukkah lights. And for the second prayer, we say it as we light each candle. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asher nisma la'avotenu bayamim hahem bazman hazeh. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of all, who performed wondrous deeds for our ancestors in days of old at this season. Happy Hanukkah, LMU, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Thank you guys so much for letting me share my religion with everyone tonight. Thank you, ASLMU, for including us in this celebration. Go Lions. Back to you, Jack.
Joshua, thank you. And thank you to Hillel as well. Happy Hanukkah, everyone. Now I'd like to invite Father Mark Reeves to bless the tree and to bless everyone in their homes. Father Mark.
Thank you, Jack. Gathered here together virtually from our respective living spaces and from our homes across the country and from around the globe, we continue LMU's time-honored tradition on this, the last day of classes for the fall semester, to pause and to pray for God's blessing upon our LMU tree. And on this occasion, thanks to the gift of technology, also to the trees placed in our homes, these symbols ever ancient and ever new. So let us pray. Blessed are you, Lord our God, for the light of creation, for the sun, the moon, and the stars of night. Blessed are you for the light of Israel, the law, the prophets, and the wisdom of the scriptures. Blessed are you indeed for Jesus Christ, your Son. He is Emmanuel. He is God with us, who fills us with the wonder of your love. Now, as I extend my hands and pray for God's blessing upon our trees and our homes during this holiday season, I invite you to join me by raising your hands in prayer and offer this blessing upon the tree placed in your home. Lord our God, bless this tree and the trees placed in our homes, that they may be signs of life and freshness and of grit and persistence in our midst. May our trees stand as a reminder that you, ancient and ageless, are born anew in us each day. Bless our family and friends as we celebrate this joyous season. Keep us safe and in good health, kind in our conversations, and gracious in our giving and our receiving. This we ask with confidence, sure and certain that your love is evergreen, ever ancient and ever new in your Christ, by the power of your Spirit, now and forever. And we make this prayer in God's holy name. Amen.
Father Mark, thank you. We're gathered here tonight as one community, no matter what holiday or tradition we are celebrating, we are one. And once again, from ASLMU, from LMU, I thank you all for joining us tonight. That being said, I would like to keep in tradition and pass it along to my friend and my teammate, Brian Dennis, who's serving as our Chief Programming Officer in ASLMU this year. Brian will lead us all in counting down to the lighting of the Christmas tree. Brian?
As our time together comes to an end, I would like to echo Jack and thank you all for joining us tonight, and thank all the groups that were involved in the making of this program. I know that we all could use a bit more cheer this year, so we're happy to bring our beloved event into your homes. If you're streaming live with us via Zoom, be sure to stick around after the lighting of the LMU Christmas tree. We'll have some special features of LMU students from across the globe lighting their own Christmas trees. Now, for the moment we've all been waiting for, let's start our countdown. You may unmute yourselves and join in with the countdown on your screen.
9,
8, 7, 6, 5,
4,
3,
2.
Merry
Christmas! Happy Hanukkah!
Yeah, we did it.
10, 9, 8.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Already on.
Happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
Ryan.
Christmas.
Wonderful event.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Where's my mug?
Everyone wants a
Merry
mug.
Christmas.
Christmas, everybody.
God bless you all.
Ligayang Pasko. Feliz Navidad.
Merry Christmas.
Feliz Navidad.
Thank you, ASLMU.
Buon Natal.
Merry Christmas.
Lots of
Merry
money.
Christmas. Happy New Year. Good to be with all of you.
Merry
Fine.
Christmas.